Hello world, Shelly here, and today I want to share with you my top 5 favorite cruelty-free toners. Yes, we are talking skincare today, and you know, back in the day, I used to believe that toners were only necessary for people that had combo or oily skin, and that just is not true. If you are not using toners in your daily skincare routine, I recommend you maybe think about trying, because about a year ago I got back into using toner and I have found it to significantly improve the sort of effectiveness of my daily skincare routine. I got over the flashbacks I was having to the olden days, you know, the 80s, the 90s, when I had this, it was blue, and I think it was Sea Breeze. It was like an astringent. I'm having this commercial in my head, like, beautiful skin can be a breeze with Sea Breeze, something. I don't know where that's coming from. I don't know if I'm remembering the right thing. Do you guys remember this stuff? It burned so bad. And I used to use it all the time, and I did not have oily skin. I think when I was younger, I confused sweating with oily skin, and anyway, I'm sure I did just the craziest damage to my poor face. But these toners, with the exception of one, will not put you through any of the misery that the old astringents of the 80s might have put you through like they did to me. I've got 5 here that are cruelty-free. You would use a toner generally after your cleansing step. So you single or double cleanse, then within a minute of completing your cleanse, you want to go in with your toner. It can help to pick up any last bits of dirt or oil that are left on your face. Primarily, my main reason for using it is that toners reset your skin's pH levels, and most skincare serums and products have been made to work at your skin's natural pH level, and if your pH level is off, that can affect how much or little that skincare product is going to work. And if your skin's pH is set properly, then your skincare has a better chance of doing what it's supposed to do because it's working in the environment it was designed to work in. You can also get toners that have acids in them, like glycolic acid, for example, and some of these acid-based toners can have an exfoliating process as well, so they can help renew the surface level of your skin. Exfoliants like glycolic acid can also help prevent ingrown hairs, so if you have issues with that, I have one right here. It's my whisker. It likes to grow in black, whiskery, nasty, but if I'm really good about my toning routine, it calms down and it does not grow ingrown, and then my little bump there goes away because it finally chills out and just grows like normal hair. I still have to pluck the thing. I know, TMI, but come on. We're getting older, people. We're getting older. These things are happening. Anyway, let's talk about these 5 toners. So, I use them all regularly. I rotate depending on what my skin feels like it needs that particular day. The first one I've got is from Thayers. I get mine on Amazon. I think I've gotten it at Whole Foods in the past as well. I have the Cucumber Witch Hazel Aloe Vera formula. They don't all have aloe vera, and if you are sensitive to aloe vera, then get the one without it. Some people experience additional dryness to their skin from aloe vera. I don't. I thoroughly enjoy this. As you see, I'm halfway through this. This is the old packaging. Because I have so many toners, I don't go through them very quickly, but it has new packaging now, but you can get this for about $10 depending where you get it. And this is just one of those nice alcohol-free, fragrance-free kinds of toners. The only fragrance is the scent of the ingredients, and it's kind of cucumbery, and it smells really nice. I find that it is nicely hydrating. It does do an extra little step of cleansing to my skin, and I believe this one is also vegan, so cruelty-free and vegan. Thank you very much there. And generally, you're not going to have any issues with this drying you out unless you're sensitive to aloe vera, because it is alcohol-free, and that is good stuff. So I use this one basically if my skin doesn't have any particular needs and I just want a toner to refresh. I keep this one in my morning bathroom because generally in the morning I'm not doing heavy-duty skincare. I'm just doing my regular AM routine. So I generally use this one in the morning. Next, I've got one from an indie brand called With Simplicity. I've done a couple videos on some of their products. This one is the Cool and Refreshing Toner. I'm about halfway through this bottle as well. And this is a botanical type of a toner, very good for resetting your skin's pH. That's kind of its main intent. It is hydrating to the skin. It's not going to dry your skin out. And this is also vegan as well as cruelty-free. It's a very cooling sort of a toner. I can spritz this on my face throughout the day, even if I'm wearing makeup, as long as I don't wipe it, you know, use it as sort of a refreshing setting spray kind of a thing. It really has a very nice clean scent to it, no additional fragrance, it's just the ingredients that are in it, and I feel that this is another one. It's just good for the everyday, non-drying, set your pH back to normal, refreshing kind of a toner. Now I've got normal to dry skin, and sometimes my skin does feel pretty dry, and I feel like I need additional hydration. On those days, I reach for my Murad Hydrating Toner, and this rebalances and rehydrates skin. It does have ingredients to help additional hydration. It does have a scent to it. It is based on additional fragrance, so if you are sensitive to additional fragrance, you might avoid this one, but this is on the higher end, so this one's a $30 toner. This is $16 from With Simplicity, so we're getting up there in price. This one's 30 bucks generally here, give or take, depending where you get it at, but it's a very nice toner that I also find it cleans probably the best of all of these. And so if I'm really tired, do not skip washing your face. But on those rare nights when I just can't, if I was not wearing a full face of makeup, I will only do this if I was not wearing makeup. I will use this as my one step right before I go to bed. This, then I throw on a serum and a moisturizer and crash. Because you guys have seen my PM skincare routine. It's pretty long, and this one cleans really well, definitely adds hydration to the skin if I'm feeling exceptionally dry, and that's when I tend to reach for this one. Next, I have one from NipFab. I have this in the pads formula. I was talking about this fairly recently in a previous video, can't remember which one, but I used to use the Pixie Glow Tonic, and I do like that too. I like this one a little better because I like the scent a little bit better. It is fragranced, so is the Pixie. I don't really like the fragrance of the Pixie one, but this one is an exfoliating toner, and it's got glycolic acid, so it is one of those exfoliating toners that's going to be a little bit tingly, a little bit, you know, I don't want to use the word harsh on your skin, but it is going to be exfoliating, so you're going to want to make sure you're moisturizing after something like this. But this I find is kind of my go-to, especially in the morning, kind of alternate days kind of thing. I don't do it every single day, but I'm trying to work my skin up to a tolerance of doing it every single day. I've been increasing the one I'm going to talk about next, which means I've been laying off this one a little bit. So this is good if you want the toning and the pH balance with the additional help of some exfoliation to sort of help with texture, help with smoothness, help with, you know, dullness and skin tone, you know, uneven tone on the skin. That's what exfoliation is really good for. So you kind of get a 2-in-1 bang for your buck. Just be sure you moisturize afterward if you're using something like this. My last favorite toner for the cruelty-free category and for dry skin. This does not necessarily hydrate your skin, but these are just all products that happen to work okay for dry skin, and they won't brutalize your face if you do have dry skin. This one I've talked about recently as well. This is my Tarte Knockout Tingling Treatment. It's a knockout. Like, it's angry. This stuff is angry on your face. I've worked my way up to, I use it 2 to 3 times a week now in the evenings, and the day after, Ziva. The day after I use this, I do not use this. So the day after I use this, I'm going to use either my Murad or I'm going to use my Thayers. Those two stay in my morning bathroom. This stays in my evening bathroom. So what this is a 10% acid complex, and it's a combination of acids. We've got salicylic, lactic acid, and it's definitely an exfoliator, so you've got that going on. It is stronger than the NipFab glycolic pads, And you get, again, the exfoliation benefits, which can help with ingrown hairs, can obviously help with exfoliating the skin and all of that good stuff. But this stuff is it's intense. It is definitely intense. You're going to put this on. I tend to curse at it while I'm waiting for it to dry down. But, you know, sometimes you just got no pain, no gain. And I'm looking to gain some smoothness and get rid of my sunspots. I want to exfoliate them away. If I could do it even faster, I would tolerate even more pain. Like, that's, okay, I might be a little masochistic with this, but I love this stuff. I really think it is helping the texture, especially on the driving side of my face where I have more sun damage and more texture. This side is very smooth. This side is not. This stuff is helping to smooth out the unsmooth side. But be aware, if you've never done an acid toner before, start with something easier. Get this, get the Pixie, get something a little bit lighter, a little bit less intense. When you start this, don't start it every single day. Start once a week, work your way up. I hope to get to the point where I can tolerate it every single day. Every other day is a little too much for me right now, so I go 2 to 3 days in between, and then I supplement with the glycolic in the morning on the days I'm not using that stuff. So those are my top 5 cruelty-free toners. These work really well for dry skin. I thoroughly enjoy all of them. I have been using all of them, some of them for multiple years now. They are my top toners of life. If you enjoy skincare top 5s, let me know. Give me a thumbs up down below. How about you leave me a comment on what top 5 you want to see next? Do you want top 5 moisturizers, top 5, what else do you do? Don't ask me for top 5 cleansers. I think all cleansers are the same, and I don't have a top 5. Like, I don't have a top 5. Can't do cleansers. I'm still waiting to find my holy grail cleanser. They all seem the same to me. But anyway, let me know in the comments what top 5s you guys would like to see. I will work on putting those together. As always, thanks a lot for taking some time out of your day to geek out over skincare with me. Come back every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern time for new videos. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Click the notification bell if you want to be notified so you don't miss any of the action. And I appreciate your time. Thanks a lot, and I hope you all have an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.